The UN and the Netherlands have co-hosted a pledging event for the UN coordinated plan to address safer tanker crisis. The conference recommended that $144 million are needed to avert the disaster of the aging tanker. This report has more details.
In a seemingly last-ditch attempt to save the Red Sea from a foreseeable crisis, the United Nations co-hosted with the Netherlands another conference in The Hague to save safer tanker. The salvage operation of the decaying tanker, which is full of oil and moored off the coast of Yemen, needs $145 million. David Grisley, the United Nations humanitarian coordinator for Yemen, said the amount of the needed grants include $80 million to transfer more than 1 million barrels of crude oil from the ship. The pledging conference comes more than 2 months after the United Nations and Houthi rebels reached an agreement to transfer the tanker's contents to another vessel. The agreement also includes a United Nations commitment to provide a replacement equivalent to sulfur suitable for export within 18 months. The Iranian-backed Houthis control Yemen's western Red Sea ports, including Ras Isa, just 6 kilometers from where the FSO Sulfur has been moored since the 1980s. The tanker is rusting with a cargo that at risk of exploding or spilling. Negotiations have so far failed to resolve how to secure the cargo and the ship, which has been left without maintenance for the past 7 years. In the event of an oil spill, the impacts would be devastating. Crude oil contains toxic chemicals that are harmful to human health. Millions of people in Yemen and in nearby countries could be exposed to very high air pollution levels from a possible explosion. An oil spill would exacerbate the humanitarian crisis in Yemen, preventing access to the main ports of Hodeida and Salif. The oil spill, if happened, could drift to the coastlines of Yemen's neighboring countries, potentially disrupting shipping routes, fishing, and tourism in the Red Sea resorts. The short and long-term potential humanitarian and environmental impacts of sulfur in the region would be mitigated only by the removal of oil from